7 best places to visit in Italy. It's not a secret that Italy is one of the most visited tourist destinations in the world today. It possesses European charm, which enabled it to attain the moniker Bel Pease, or beautiful country. Italy offers something for everyone, regardless of your taste and preferences. It has a lot of majestic scenery, picturesque architecture, delectable delicacies, and thriving art scenes. Moreover, the country has a romantic and friendly atmosphere, and anyone can just fall in love with it. If you're planning to visit Italy anytime soon, then this video is just for you. Hello everyone, I'm Anne from PackAndGo. In this video, I'm going to list down all the best places to visit in Italy. If you're planning to tour this country, then watch this until the end. Also, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons to get more videos like this. And without further ado, let's get started. Terre. Terre is one of Italy's most prized tourist destinations. This place, whose name translates to 5 lands, is formally known as the 5 Terre. Specifically, it is a set of 5 towns in the Ligurian coast of northwest Italy. In the past, Terre was just a collection of fishing villages, but this time the towns of Riomaggiore, Corniglia, Vernazza, Manarola, and Montresso are blooming with economic vibrance and liveliness. They are accessible by train, so it's not a surprise why thousands of tourists visit these areas every year. Many people have witnessed the incredible laid-back atmosphere of Terre. Despite being a top vacation spot in Italy, the food and wine here are extra tasty and fresh. Numerous trails are also sprawling in the villages. They weave through the outside the towns and eventually lead to the coastline. The quality of Terre is so impressive that it has been recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's also a designated national park, which speaks volumes of its importance to Italy's economic and environmental sectors. The truth of the matter is that you can always explore Terre in just a few days, but many tourists prefer to stay longer here. Others find this region as a place of heavenly repose from the buzzing and ecstatic atmosphere of Rome and Florence. Amalfi Coast. This part of Italy is famous for its beaches and underwater life. Amalfi Coast can be touted as a heavenly destination, thanks to its magnificent coastline stretches and crystal clear waters. In fact, more than 5 million people visit this place every year. Situated within the Campania region, Amalfi Coast is also recognized as a World Heritage Site. It contains roughly 35 miles of terrain and high-altitude coast-side cliffs with majestic vegetation and colorful towns. Its turquoise waters are almost unadulterated, and it easily represents the Mediterranean ambiance. These sets of picturesque scenery will captivate anyone's heart and eyes, even if they're trained tourists. Interestingly, there are 13 coastal towns on the Amalfi Coast. All of them are connected by the SS 163 highway. Even the highway itself presents as a tourist magnet due to the scenery that you can see while driving through it. Each of the towns has its own signature features, and for instance, Positano is known for its appeal to the elite and the rich, thanks to the number of high-end resorts located in this area. Meanwhile, the town of Amalfi isn't that filled with the affluent. However, it is home to various technical and commercial hubs throughout the Mediterranean. Milan. Today, Milan is considered the center of Italian commerce and finance, especially when it comes to the fashion industry. There are many museums worth visiting. There, such as Museo del Novecento, Castello Sforzesco, Pinacoteca di Brera, and Regia di Venaria. The city also provides some excellent shopping experiences, such as those shops located in Via Monte Napoleone, Corso Venezia, and Navagli. You will find plenty of high-class restaurants if you're looking for good food. Surprisingly, some people don't think that Milan is the premier destination in Italy. It's sad, because it has the biggest concentration of architectural and artistic collections throughout the entire country. Always remember that this destination was the home of some notable luminaries in their respective endeavors, such as Leonardo da Vinci, Enrico Caruso, and Verdi. World-class designer Giorgio Armani hailed here. Milan's largest cathedral, Duomo, is one of the most beautiful churches in the world today. Inside, you'll see beautiful Gothic arches, statues, paintings, stained glass windows, and much more. Meanwhile, the Ritz of La Scala Opera House catches the attention of many tourists, and while in Milan, you have the chance to see the Last Supper painting of Da Vinci, which is located inside the dining room of the Santa Maria delle Grazie, a former Dominican monastery. Tuscan hill towns. The rolling landscapes of Tuscany are filled with stone towns that have been there since the Etruscan civilization. In fact, many hills here have towers and castles that endured multiple battles in the past. Honestly, it's pretty confusing which town to visit first. Each of them has equally impeccable architecture, art, and history. Beautiful stories are embedded in their structures, so it's really recommended that you visit them one by one. San Gimignano is one of the popular destinations here. Its current appearance is almost the same as it was during the Middle Ages. San Gimignano has a historical significance, as it is a notable landmark in Rome's pilgrim routes. Meanwhile, the Arezzo is another attraction that you should visit in the region. It's studded with the relics left by many architects, poets, and artists who resided here in the past. If you are an art lover, make sure to head over to Arezzo. And speaking of history, Cortona is definitely a stellar settlement in Tuscany. It was also an Etruscan settlement and considered one of the country's oldest towns. Venice. Venice is a small yet absurdly beautiful city in Italy. It contained all its wonders in a compact space, allowing tourists to be able to explore them in just a matter of days. Gorgeous and romantic, Venice houses some historically important sites throughout the country, such as the St. Mark's Basilica and Doge's Palace. Overlooking these great architectures is the towering Campanile. You will love the tranquil haven that this place offers. Its streets are mostly in the water, with buses and cars being replaced by gondolas. Most of those gondolas congregate at the end of Grand Canal's Plaza. In its opposite direction, you'll see a gate below the clock. It will lead you to a series of long, winding alleyways, and don't worry, if you get lost, you'll eventually find your way back. Florence. Italy's largest city is a visual feast of Gothic architecture, Renaissance art, and elegant piazzas. The Duomo alone is an iconic example of medieval Florentine religious buildings. Its famous dome was built entirely without any supporting pillars. It stands on the backs of 4 lions that support its weight. Today, you can wander through narrow streets lined with fashion boutiques, historic palaces, and fine restaurants. Moreover, Florence is all about art and architecture. From the canvases of Bronzino and Botticelli down to the iconic sculptures of Giambologna and Michelangelo, there are many marvelous things that you can see here. But of course, there's more to Florence than its monuments and museums. The city right now is booming with unique shops, restaurants, and fixtures. Moreover, it has a thriving nightlife, immersing you in its eclectic bars and clubs. Florence is also within the proximity of Chianti, Lucci, Siena, and other Tuscan art settlements. Rome. The capital city of Rome is considered the historic center of Italy and also among the greatest cities on earth. Due to its unique location, lying at the heart of Europe, yet being an island surrounded by water, Rome was able to establish itself as a mighty empire. The Colosseum alone is worth visiting, but several other museums around the area guarantee a fascinating experience. There's no doubt about it, Rome is a true paradise for history buffs. Rome offers an excellent blend of historical destinations, world-class restaurants and museums, and idyllic neighborhoods. You should never miss the opportunity to visit the Vatican museums and the Sistine Chapel, the Pantheon, and Trevi Fountain. I also suggest that you traverse into the heart of Rome while exploring Campo di Fiori and Piazza Navona. Let me remind you that you shouldn't stick yourself into the crowd. This place is quite congested with locals and tourists, hence it moves slower as compared to other northern cities. With its Mediterranean climate, You should be able to enjoy your tour here. At the same time, you'll also be drawn by its ecstatic atmosphere, brought by the combination of history and modernity. Thank you for watching this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, just hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe!